know what I do. This time of year is very important to a lot of clients and customers. They get gifts. They remember who gives them gifts. So it's really something you can think about. It's a little late now, unless you want to pay an extraordinary shipping charge. But you should have your ideas and your budget no later than August. And then that way we can go over what you're thinking, and maybe I might have some other thoughts. I say this over and over and over again, and she's no longer here, but I can use Dr. Dawn as a prime example. She wanted things for events in August or September, and she waited till 3 weeks before to actually reach out and settle on something. Keep in mind, it's a minimum of a week for production. And after they produce one, they send it for a proof, and then I email it to you, and if you drag your feet, that's gonna make it longer. We need to have a timeline that is reasonable. And if it is something you need within an event date, I can put that in. They'll let me know if they can do it or not. But if you need something within a time frame, give me that time frame. Don't just say, hey, I need this. I want that time frame, so I can say, okay, well, that's not really a good option, but that is. So corporate gifting is a company standard, and it's a standout to the recipients. Technology is a very big thing. Newest technology, laptop sleeves, tech organizers, travel speakers, travel chargers, power banks, multi-cords. You see them at all the trade shows. It's the biggest thing because everybody's got technology in one way or another. Personalize it. If it's got their name on it, they're more likely to keep it and use it, as long as it's a sensible product. And that's where I come in. If you're looking for something for your business, for like Charles, he could use vases and etch his name on it. Miss Daisy's Flowers. So I don't know about you, but I keep my vases. So when I get flowers like bouquets, I already have one. Your name's on it with your phone number. They're going to use that over and over and over again. Maybe they might think, oh, I got to send flowers to my wife. Let me do it.
Where would you put it, on the bottom?
Put it right across the side.
So I would put it on the bottom.
Etch it. Depends on who you're giving it to. Depends upon where you want it.
Right.
If you're doing flowers for a receptionist desk, I would put it right across the side, just so everybody that came in saw it and said, these are beautiful, where did you get them? If you want to just do something like Tim did at one point, he had recycled planters, which mine still looks, it's been outside since you gave it to me. Winter, summer.
Great planter, not a great plant, right?
Yeah, the plant died within a couple days, but the planter was great. So I use it every year. But he got stickers that he could put underneath, because he didn't want to take away from the planter, but he could put it underneath so that people knew where he got it from, and it's a remembrance. You want to make it memorable. You don't want to just throw your logo up there, especially if you have a tagline. Put something else on it other than just your name and phone number, if you can, if it's sensible. You want to make it feel upscale. You don't just want to give to give. You want to have a purpose. So quality matters. Top promo items are bags, drinkware, umbrellas, which I always say are a good thing, especially if you have a brick and mortar office, to have a couple sitting by your entrance. And if it's pouring rain and a customer comes in and they don't have an umbrella, give them an umbrella. Take it with you. It's yours. Keep yourself dry. Every time they put it up, they're promoting you.
Only if they sign.
No.
Can you buy different grades?
Yes. No, always buy different grades.
This one will last one rainstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to make them feel celebrated. Package items together so it feels like they're getting something special. I say over and over again, and it might sound stupid to you guys, but I have a bag of pens in my purse in a makeup case. I give a handful to a waitress. You would have thought I gave them a $200 tip. They're like, oh my God, thank you. Because they don't have them. And you know what? They lose them quite a bit. And I'm okay with that because that's my information on it and Mark's information on it. But you need to make them feel like they're special in any way possible. That's going to keep the personalization of your business.
Do you get many calls over the years of, I got your pen?
I have no idea. I only ask for his business, where'd you get it from? And I do get a lot from advertisements.
Yeah.
So,
You gotta
If-
remember, the other thing you can't do, you can't think, oh my God, I gave this person a $5 this, I gave this, you can't look at it that way. You gotta look at it, that's a possible customer. Everybody who does when you're paying for this stuff, I had the mentality for a while, oh, I just gave this person a handful of pens, after $2 I just gave away, that was $5 I just gave away. No, that's a possible customer, it's a possible customer, it's a possible customer, get the money out of the head.
Right.
if you're that worried about money for your promotional products, you have bigger issues with your business than that. Because I can always find something for you to hand out to people. If you're doing apparel, make it something they want to wear. Most people have specific things they wear a lot. Summertime, it's t-shirts. Make it look good. If it looks, the colors are muted or what have you, and you didn't take my advice and you still said, no, these are the colors of my business, I want them on this shirt, this is the color shirt I want. They're not gonna wear it. They're gonna use it as a rag, or throw it in a bag and donate it.
Work shirt, paint shirt.
Yeah,
That's funny, I gave one to my stepson, he's like, oh, that's a great bed shirt. I'm like, no.
Where everybody sees it.
yeah. When they work at home, I'd say probably half the businesses, they aren't always home. Sometimes they have to go to a client's house. Sometimes they have to go into the office. Make your items apparel available to be on the go. Meaning not something just for their home desk or what have you. Something that they want to take with them. Whether it could be a phone case, a phone holder. These things all still exist. It's not just pens and mugs. So everyone wants to be appreciated. So if you appreciate someone, just don't keep it a secret. Make sure that they are valued and they feel valued. And it doesn't take a whole lot, to be honest with you, for you to give your employees or your clients something to make them feel special. What we're seeing a lot this year, surprisingly, of course, t-shirts, socks. A lot of people are doing socks with their logo on them. Caps and beanies, tote bags because they're reusable, blankets, drinkware, tech products, and calendars. There are still people that do use calendars, but you figure they're sitting on your desk 365 days a year. Maybe get a calendar that has a saying on it every day so they rip it off. A life hack or something like that. Tech is still there. It's not as prominent as it was when they first started doing it, but it's still there. You have many options for drinkware, from a set of glasses to a decanter and a set of brandy glasses with it in a nice display case or box or what have you. I can help you spend as much money as you want. Not a problem. I have thousands of vendors that I deal with across the country. You can get anything. that you can think of. So, I don't know what else I can really say. Anybody have any questions, comments? I will say that right now, we are not doing in-house banners and things, printing. Since we moved, we've been having issues with the printer and such.
You're not looking for that.
Well, I can, it's just not in-house. So I have to send it out, so delivery takes a little bit longer. It's not a big deal.
If I get a big enough order, I'll get the printer back up and going, but it's gotta, I'm not doing a $50.
Yeah, it's gotta be,
I gotta put $2,000 in the inks and pens.
Oh,
yeah, because it just didn't travel well. So I would, at this point in time in your business, start thinking about your products budget for next year. Start off strong. Don't use it all on one item. And really think about, you know, client gifts. Clients remember the people that give them something useful and something memorable. So.
So one in the car a couple of days ago, somebody had their logos printed on a cell phone holder for your car. So I thought that was pretty good because you get to see that person's logo every time you put your phone in the clip in your car. And you know, we're in this great state of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, where mass transit's really not that great, so we do everything by car. So you want to snap your phone to see somebody, get your logo in front of somebody. But you can't get cheap ones. You can't get cheap garbage ones that are gonna break the first time they plug them in.
Yeah, don't go into promotional products thinking, oh, I want to be cheap. I don't want to spend a lot of money. Well, then you're going to get a cheap product. If you want to go cheap, buy pens. They're not going to do what you want them to do, but it's going to be your cheapest thing. Mugs, you know, things like that. I do also, I am also able to print business cards. I can work on them as far as creating them. I created a new one for Charles from his old one. I can put logos on it, pictures. He has a picture of Miss Daisy on the back of his card. Covers the whole card. You just have to send it to me and have it be ready to be printed. So, you dinged me.
I was gonna say.
And each time you guys bring the pens and leave them on the table, I grab a handful, but everybody comes in my store, takes the pens. So all your pens are going, they do grab a pen.
Uh-huh.
So everybody in here who has had a pen and then Band-Aid things, they just go immediately. I put them in a little basket out front, and they just go. So people do grab that kind of thing.
But I'll give you more.
I love them little things. I think they're great. I use them all the time.
I tried to do something.
People think that's the cutest promotional
Well,
thing they've ever seen.
You know why they're nice? It's because they go right in your purse. And you've got them. And you can refill them.
Yep.
So,
I'll bring you 30 or 40.
I need them.
I like
Bring 'em.
chapsticks too.
You would be amazed at little kids.
And they're not overly expensive. They're like less than $2 a piece.
And who did the black book and it had the stickums in it, the sticky notes?
For who?
I don't know who did it, but I would like to look
Well,
into them. They were neat. Did you do them too?
Ralph did them and then they
'Cause
switched
I like
something.
quite a few of
Couldn't
them.
use 'em.
Yeah, I couldn't use them.
They're nice.
Yeah, we have them. LeTip has them.
No, the individual band.
But,
The case though.
The case
yeah,
has the
but
new-
you can get Band-Aids with your name on them.
The guys who work on the city street, I gave them each one. I had like 10 or 12 last time. And they keep them in their pocket. And you'd be surprised when I see it with a Band-Aid. I'm like, was that from the flower? Yeah. They are handy as hell. It's just a cute little fit.
And they're better than what you buy in the store, because I also have Band-Aid brand little container. And it's in my purse, but I've also got yours and Dr. Dawn's Band-Aid and all that in there too. And that little Band-Aid thing is all broken up. It doesn't close anymore.
I like chapsticks.
I used to keep my pop in them.
The
Years ago.
chapsticks.
Yeah.
What's that? I peel the label. I peel whoever's logo is off because they're shrink wrap. I just peel it. The first thing I do when I open the cap, I peel the whole rest of the thing off so I got a white container.
He's not really good.
Bad
at
marketing idea there.
But
That's me. I just
Well, I
It's
had bought
not
a
just-
bunch, like 100 non-labeled ones, and I just put my own sticker on them.
because I always use cherry chapstick. I don't want people knowing I use cherry. So I always peel the whole label off.
But on that sense, it's not just the chapstick anymore. You can get the, like, you know, Carmark has the round one that you don't put on your lips, so that
Yeah.
you just use. There's
So you
that
take
type.
a dirty finger to see a dirty finger.
Whatever. Mints are great. Mint cases, because
Where would you put the logos on all them though? Like if you got a chapstick or something?
it wraps around it.
Oh, it covers up what's already there.
Yeah.
Or you
Like-
just get regular ones that aren't labeled.
The little tins are great.
What about the USB drives? Those are cool too.
Yes. Give me my Nikki.
I don't do that thing.
Or hand sanitizers.
Yes, but they're not as cool anymore. Just
USB
because-
drives now, everybody's got like the cloud too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's,
All right. So these little tin cases, they're not that expensive. They're more pricier than, you know, the cheap little things. But when it gets empty, people reuse these for Altoids and anything else.
Safety pins.
So, you know,
I don't know.
So where do you put your name? Inside or the outside?
put it right on the top. This is Disney, so of course. But I probably have about 40 of these waiting to be used because I had leftover stuff to spend. But I mean, you know, it's still got the stuff on the back saying what it is, and, you know, the necessary USDA stuff. But you put your name right on the front. And most people, they keep these tins to use them for whatever. They're good for travel too. You can do travel bags the same way, or, you know, but I mean, we have reusable food containers, anything you can think of, we have. So, nobody has any questions?
I have a quick question.
Yes, sir.
It just popped in my head this time of year is usually. What about like a ice scraper?
Yep, I've done them.
We've actually done ice scrapers for our business, and our clients love them.
Yeah.
Yep,
They were the
Dr.
big
Dawn
ones,
did 'em.
you know, good quality with brushes. And
You can go as small as that little handheld, I did those for Dr. Dawn, the little
The one that
plastic
just had
ones. Just
not
the
brush,
wide
just the-
head and-
yeah.
To the kind that extend, and I mean,
Didn't we get ones for Sean too, the cheaper ones?
yeah,
Cause we got like 500 for Sean. Every car that he did the oil change on, everything, he stuck in the back seat. Had his name and everything on it. So
Yeah.
that's kind of cute.
so if you see your customer once a year, do something big that once a year. If you see your customer every month, do something little.
Any recommendations for getting them out? Like he just said, like he's dropping them off in all the cars, but if your business isn't an outgoing type of thing, is there an option to deliver them, or an option to, I don't know what else?
If
Like,
you-
Got an even better one for you.
yeah, what you
Chris.
thinking?
I got frisbees lined up.
Right.
Every house we went to, we went to the truck. Our guys did a job wherever they did. We threw the frisbees on the neighbors' lawns.
Now the only thing with that is you have to watch where you are when you do it because you can be fined.
Yeah, is that littering?
Well,
In some
it's
counties?
HOA problems.
Okay, all right,
But-
yeah.
Frisbees. Who the hell would
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
All right, great dog toy or whatever, but your name is there.
But it
Yeah,
depends on what you're getting, who you're giving it to.
They didn't cost a fortune.
You see your customers all the time. That's great. If you don't see them and you want to send them something, yes, you can have your own boxes made for displays.
Hey, I got your frisbee on my lawn. Get it the hell off.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
even with signs you have to watch. I put signs up in Pennington, freaking Sergeant.
you have to take them down
Because
on the front
every one of
yard.
every one of your signs, that's not on a private property, like you put them on the corners and stuff like that, $500 fine. per
Wow.
sign.
Guess you just put the wrong number on there then, huh?
No.
Put your competition
So
out
I heard you said yours.
also a good reminder that we also do family reunions, graduation, promposals, signs for anything. We can do yard signs. 18 to 24, chloroplast, just like anybody else, we do, well, until he gets it fixed. The vinyl ones are not as big as the ones over at Wisdom, but we can still do them big, so.
And I'd like to let everybody remind everybody those signs up on Winston, 4 years old,
Yeah.
and they still haven't faded.
They're from COVID.
So
so-
that big sign to say call ahead for your order, or call ahead for there are signs, and they're still not faded.
And the one from Bordentown Auto is faded because it was bright yellow, but you can still read it without a problem.